welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to Sabrina Carpenter answers the web's most searched questions. This is a Wired interview. I have a whole playlist of Wired interviews. I did Pedro Pascal and Oscar Isaac. I did Dua Lipa, Millie Bobby Brown, Jenna Ortega, a lot of people. And I decided to do Sabrina because I did not know her recent album, Emails I Can Send. But recently I've been listening to Nonsense. Looking at you got me thinking nonsense. It's the only one I know so far. I haven't listened to the album. Because usually when there's a whole thing around a certain artist or a certain person, I don't go with the crowd. I don't go... It's not me trying to... Oh, he's trying to be different. No, it's not even like that. It's not that I don't go. It's not that I don't want to listen to the songs or to the music or whatever they put out. It's just everyone's talking about it. Everyone and it's just so tiring. Like with Olivia Rodrigo was the same thing. Obviously, I knew Driver's License and I knew Good For You and Deja Vu because it were the singles. But I never listened to the album until I don't know, when people stopped talking about her. And I was like, oh, now I'm going to try and get into this. I'm going to listen to the songs on my own. And it's one of the best albums I've ever heard. Hers is the same. I'm just now getting into her new album, going slow, going one by one, and, figuring out which songs I like and which I don't. And I was like, oh, I haven't done a Wired interview in a while. I mean, I guess 2 weeks. That's not that long. But yeah, I was like, oh. Does she have one? Because I thought I have seen it recommended to me on YouTube. And I was like, oh, maybe she does have one. And here we are. But yeah, let's get into this.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Carpenter, and this is the Wired Autocomplete interview.
Wired Autocomplete interview.
Why do I keep singing Sean Kingston in my head? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, microphone.
Looking at you got me thinking nothing.
Who's Sabrina Carpenter? Who is Sabrina Carpenter? Me. Well, there's actually probably someone else in the world named Sabrina Carpenter, so I'm just one of a couple. I think there's only a few. I've checked that, actually. Who did Sabrina Carpenter play in Harry Potter? Great question. I was wrong. So it was a great experience, and I grew up on that set, Emma and Daniel. So it was cool because they're just great people.
Oh, yeah, so she was there.
Huge Potterhead. I went actually was performing close to Universal in Florida, and went to Harry Potter World for the day, and I went into the room where they choose your wand for you. It's a very big moment. That wand was chosen for me, and then I brought it home, and now I cast spells on everybody. It's great. Who did Sabrina Carpenter voice in Phineas and Ferb? It's interesting because I ended up working with the creators, Stan and Swampy, of Phineas and Ferb on my next animated series, Milo Murphy's Law, but I was just a small guest role. I went in for the day, and it was kind of one of my first voiceover jobs where they just had me do a bunch of random voices, so I literally don't even remember who I would have even played, but there's throughout a few different episodes me just as random guest things that they made, a little girl screaming or crying or random stuff that they use all the time. So I have no idea. If you find it, let me know. Voice impressions. What was it this morning? Literally, I was going, oh, it makes me want a hot dog real bad. And I was just working on my Jennifer Coolidge trying to figure it out. She actually played my mom in a short series that I worked on. I was so wonderful. I'm still working on it.
But she did real good. Ari did it good too. I like Ari's better.
Hot dog real bad. And I'm just working on my...
Oh, that was on point.
Trying to figure it out. She actually played my mom in a short series that I worked on, and she was so wonderful. I'm still working on it. Who I am. Sabrina Carpenter.
Who am I? Weird. No, who I am.
Am I just not remembering my childhood at all? Yeah, I guess that was
I was trying to correct it, but I can't read, apparently.
In the talent show. That was one of my first guest appearances on a show, which was really interesting to perform. I'll be completely honest, I don't remember the lyrics. I'm not going to toss it in your face. I'm going to go this way. What's Sabrina Carpenter? What is Sabrina Carpenter allergic to? I've been dying to talk about this because all my friends forget. Every time I'm I'm allergic allergic to apples and almonds. Apples and almonds. They're like, okay, cool. So I like see them the next day and they're like, Sabrina, I got you these almonds if you want, like, or like, I just made almond butter. They're always forgetting my allergies, but I can have
almond
like baked
butter.
Apples, really random, but like raw apples I'm allergic to.
I mean, I guess it's almond milk.
Yeah, anything with almonds, which is...
I never tried it.
I'm also slightly allergic to dogs and my cats as well. And peaches. Oh, I forgot the main one.
Yeah, I'm allergic to peaches too. Just not the fruit.
Metal. It's a really random one, like nickel. Like I'm allergic to metal. So like anytime like I wear like fake jewelry, really expensive things. So jewelry, like I break out and my ears bleed essentially.
Girl.
Like,
Okay, she's funny.
So the struggle's real. What time was Sabrina Carpenter born? You and me both want to know.
I was born at 6:30.
This every couple years.
Yeah, 6:30 p.m. Are you down? What's up? Are you down? What's up? Are you down? I just realized that now. I was born at 6:30. 6:30, down at 6:30, down at sunset, in front of my head on your chest. Down at 6:30, down at 6:30, put a foot on the guy's skirt, down at 6:30, yeah.
Always forget. I think
wow,
it's 8:52 in the morning.
We're gonna listen to the song next when I finish recording.
Because I don't
it's fine.
It was in the morning, I believe.
How have I
What does
only
Sabrina
noticed this
Carpenter
now?
say in French? Mon cœur est à toi pour toujours, which means my heart is yours forever. And that's like a lyric in one of my songs, Paris. I wrote this bridge in French. I guess I just want to learn how to say that, because I always tell people that my heart is theirs forever. I give it away so easily. What kind of dog?
Am I enough to keep your love? But I'm all this luck, we still have a crush.
Sabrina Carpenter? Half. He's a little bit of a mutt. His name's Goodwin. He's a celebrity. He's a Maltese, Lhasa Apso, long-haired Chihuahua, and a Yorkie. So just really special, unique. And he's an angel. Like, truly an angel. And I love him so much. I got Goodwin on my 13th birthday. So at this point, I've had him
13,
almost
Taylor
10
Swift.
years, which is crazy. I grew up having cats. We were a cat family, and they were all stray.
Cats,
so they lived
Taylor
in the
Swift.
woods. We had Woody, Bo, Ginger, and Mocha. And then they all grew up, and then someone... That's terrible. I love them, and I miss them, but
why is she doing the jazz like, girl?
And now I have 2 new kittens, Benny and Bjorn. I don't know if anyone's an ABBA fan. Yeah, so they're precious, and they're little British short hairs. They're white. They're beautiful. How, Sabrina Carpenter?
They're white?
How tall was Sabrina Carpenter in Girl Meets?
They're black?
Girl Meets World. I think I was probably 4'10" or 4'11" for a solid the whole show. I remember when I hit 5 foot. I was like doing the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, and I like found out that day. I measured myself, and I was like, did that happen? And then I don't think I've grown since. How long is Sabrina Carpenter on Broadway? Ooh, sore subject. We'll put in a sound effects of like the crowd going, "Aw." I made my Broadway debut in Mean Girls on Broadway, which was such a gift and
she
such
was
a
on a lot of
special
stuff. I
moment in my
know.
life. But it was unfortunately 2 days before the cute little global pandemic, so I got to do 2 shows. So I was on Broadway a whole 2 nights.
A whole 2 nights.
Hopeful that I'll be able to go back at some point, even if it's not Mean Girls, and back to Broadway eventually, because I loved it. I had the best time. How many octaves can Sabrina Carpenter sing?
I have to jump
it's such a
the
funny question. I've
octave.
worked with my vocal coach, Eric Vitro, since I was like 12. He's told me that I have 4 to 5. I'm always really, really like adamant about taking care of my voice, and he's the best, and I love him so much. Shout out to Eric. How is Google? How is Sabrina Carpenter related to Joey King? How are we related? We're not. I wish we were. Joey's one of my best friends, but yeah, not by blood. We're not related. Although it's funny, I'll never forget. One night we went to this restaurant in Georgia, and like literally 3 people that night stopped us to ask us if we were twins. I kid you not. We looked nothing alike. And they were just convinced. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are the most beautiful twins you've ever seen." And we're like, "What?" My mom and her mom were also there with us, and so they were both like, "What?" It was so funny. What a bizarre night, and no one's ever said that since. How is Sabrina Carpenter related to Nancy Cartwright? It's my dad's sister. She's the voice of Bart Simpson. Don't know if you've ever heard of him. And then, like, also 89 other characters on The Simpsons.
Oh,
and
so she's
a
a
bunch of other
Nepo
shows,
baby.
like Rufus and Kim Possible and
Or
Chucky and the Rugrats, like everything. Literally.
niece.
So,
Nepo niece.
legend. We work on, like, kind of different ends of the industry, but I've learned so much just from like observing.
True, but even if you like work at like different ends of an industry, you can still.
It's almost a sentence and almost a question, but like we're just missing a few. Why Sabrina Carpenter play ukulele? Why by Sabrina Carpenter on ukulele? Because they have a song called Why. The ukulele, I wish I knew them. That's why you're looking them up. Yeah, I actually haven't played Why on the ukulele, but I have to look up the chords myself so I can help you. Why Sabrina Carpenter genius? You tell me. I ask myself every day. No, I'm kidding. Did someone actually look that up? Are you sure? They're bored. It was a Wednesday. Why did Sabrina Carpenter start her?
Bored and I want to play video games back to my
photography account. So, you're talking about my sister? We do look very similar, to be fair, because we're related. But my sister has an iconic photography account called Don't Shake the Polaroid because she's an iconic photographer.
I have a focal pop account.
It's my photography account because we look alike.
Dark.
And she
I have a
Scarlet
Witch account.
To be fair. We love taking photos together.
Which I post like photos I find on Twitter and...
always just be like,
yeah, because I have when I went to the movies to watch Multiverse of Madness.
That follow button, not there, but like wherever it is.
If you're interested, check my
Does
Insta.
Sabrina Carpenter have any special talents? No. No, I'm kidding. I pretty much share everything.
I mean, you can sing, so that's the special talent.
Other than like the eyebrow thing, like I can do that, but you can't see because I have bangs now. But under
I can't
bangs,
do it.
They're dark enough. I like do like the caterpillar wave eyebrows. Does Sabrina Carpenter play an instrument? I do. I play a bit of piano, guitar,
my voice
bass,
only,
ukulele, and drums when I'm feeling rhythmic.
Really? It must be. It must be good
siblings.
though, to have
a
vocal coach and play instruments.
And I have a puppy going and 2 cats. Does Sabrina Carpenter dye her eyebrows? So that's crazy. Someone looked that up because they were like, they're too dark. I don't buy it. Unfortunately, they're natural. Yeah, this was the way.
What do you mean? Unfortunately, they're pretty.
Like, hey, this looks good. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm confused as well. But I was born a blonde with dark eyebrows. Is Sabrina Carpenter related to the Carpenters? If I say yes, will you believe me? I've always like wanted to say yes to this question because I don't know like where the musical thing comes from in my family. My parents are not singers or songwriters. My mom's a dancer. But no.
It doesn't have to come from nowhere. You can just be able to sing or like be an artist and not have to have that in the family.
I feel like anytime Marvel is brought up, by the way, I get this immediate panic. Even if I'm not working with them, just like the sheer thought of maybe working with them, that I'm like, I can't give away anything. Is Sabrina Carpenter a Gemini? No, and I feel like a quicker search would have been what's Sabrina Carpenter's birth sign or zodiac sign. I'm a Taurus, actually. Is Sabrina Carpenter a dancer? Yeah. I started dancing when I was 2 because my mom put me and all my sisters in dance lessons, which was so fun.
See,
and
dance lessons,
really was dancing
lessons.
For quite a long period of time.
I never had any of that.
I was maybe like 14 or 15, and then I kind of stopped for a while. But I got to dancing in my Netflix movie work.
I can still sing.
That was like the first time I danced in a long time, so I was
can't
like
dance, but I can
Sabrina
sing.
Carpenter going on tour. Yes. Eventually, the dates aren't
I think it already ended.
But definitely, touring's a huge part of my life, and I'm always kind of.
It's where you make money, though.
When it's safe, I can't wait to see everybody. Like, so excited to play the next album on tour. What Sabrina Carpenter? What's Sabrina Carpenter's first song? The first song that I released, kind of officially, I guess, was Can't Blame a Girl for Trying. Real big throwback. Meghan Trainor actually wrote that song, which is kind of how I met her. Let's talk about ukulele. That song is fully ukulele, so sweet, very different person who sang that song versus now. It's so funny because, like, some friends of mine, like, they just always love that song. They're like, that song still bangs so hard. What is Sabrina Carpenter's new song about? Skinny dipping. Glad you asked. It's kind of a multitude of things. It truly is kind of this, like, inner monologue, inner dialogue with yourself, but also kind of coming to terms with your past and your present and kind of being able to like sit with the discomfort of things that have happened in life and not hold a grudge or hold any resentment, but just be able to like skinny dip in water into the fridge. Be free. What was Sabrina Carpenter?
Well, I can just skinny dip and hold a grudge.
Great show. Iconic.
I can do it too. I can do the both. I can do both.
one of Sophia's friends, classmates, and I had this cute pet dragon. I know, kind of a subtle flex. I think I first auditioned for that show when I was like 11. I was so young. Also, my character, if you look her up, she has the craziest bangs. Like, you thought we had bangs? Like, she has bangs. She was on some other wave,
not
too.
the
Like the short ones. I don't know. She's cool. What movies does Sabrina Carpenter play in on Netflix? Alice for Netflix, Work It, and Tall Girl for Netflix. We're just getting started. Love my Netflix family. It's all been really
because she has a contract.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Must be nice.
Thumbs lyrics. Big mouthful.
Somewhere in the world is a father and a mother, and the mother is the father and the daughter. Mother has a daughter who gets married to the brother of the mother, and they all just trying to multiply from one another. That's the first song I heard of hers.
Look them up. Sabrina Carpenter, curtain bangs. Whoa, that's crazy. Thank you.
Is it crazy?
Like character wardrobe that people, they call gymnastics. Big question mark. I can watch people cook really well and give them support. I'm like a big, like, you're doing great type of person. I wish I could cook the comfort meal. I'd have so much comfort in my life. Can Sabrina Carpenter speak Japanese? You know, not a lot, but, what is it? Onakasuita? I think means I'm hungry. Because I remember a fan said that to me once, and then I said it on stage because I thought it meant something else. And then they all started laughing, and I was like, what? Like, what did I just say? Like, did I say something bad? And they were like, no. And then, like, someone was like, you said you're hungry. And I was like, fair enough. I was like, honestly, I am, so it worked out. Can Sabrina Carpenter draw? I do love to draw. I don't know how great I am, but I do love to draw in my free time. My grandma was an artist, so drawing is one of my favorite, like, therapy.
So you like to draw because your grandma was an artist?
And Sabrina Carpenter?
Girl!
Sing for us. Well, now every song I've ever thought of is just gone. Why do I keep singing Sean Kingston in my head? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, microphone.
She seems like she's doing a little bit, a little bit a lot, if you know what I mean.
Downstairs in the bar and heard. You know I'm no good by
she's
anyone
nervous.
else with two lyrics misplaced. So spill those in yourself. Someone would...
Yeah, I mean, definitely interesting. Not my favorite Wired interview, actually. It's just, she's kind of funny, but yeah, that's about it. Maybe she was nervous, I guess. Yeah, kind of. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.